And we are live here in the opening day of Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. And I'm so excited. And as you can see here, there's thousands of people here at the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center. Maybe you can pan the camera so that everybody is going to be as excited as I am. There's hundreds right there on that side of the building. And we are only standing here on the first hall of the exhibition center. And just like last year, this has been a great and an amazing experience. And on this side too, from hall 1D down to 1C and 1A, there's thousands of people here in the opening day. And I know you guys are excited. Just a few minutes to go before we officially open the day one of Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be probably in 3 minutes. Yeah, so there's so much to look forward, and I'm so excited about the Reader's Magnet booth. We can be found at Hall 1, that's 1C, C37. Again, that's 1C, C37, that's Reader's Magnet booth, and we're so excited. You know why? Because this time, more colleagues from Reader's Magnet are here, and they're going to be witnessing and experiencing this amazing Asian event, our second leg of the Reader's Magnet Asia Tour in 2024. So are you guys excited? So what do we look forward to happening in the Reader's Magnet booth besides what everything can be offered here at the Hong Kong Book Fair 2024? We have authors visiting, we have book selling, which I'm so excited about. If you are into book, I'd like to invite everybody who's watching us live right now in our social media accounts to visit us here at the Hong Kong Convention Exhibition Center so you can grab a copy of amazing books from the United States of America, because we brought our books here in Asia, specifically in the economic hub of Asia, which is Hong Kong. And I'm so excited about our interviews for our visiting authors. We also have book plugs to our book display books, which I'm so excited. We haven't done that last year. And I know our team in Seoul, Korea did that as well just a few weeks ago. And we're doing some shout outs. So again, go to our social media account, specifically on Facebook, so you can see there the steps on how you would like to have your books be done at a shout out here live in Hong Kong Book Fair. So it's going to be more than an hour of live session here in our opening day, and there's another one in the afternoon. So I hope you guys are going to stand by and listen to our stories, share our social media videos, follow us, and at the same time, if you can drop by here, you can join us in our Play with Plushie Pow Pow, which is our scavenger hunt here in Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. So I'm not sure how many minutes we have left before we officially open it, but I think everybody just can't wait to get inside and witness the day one of Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. There's hundreds of exhibitors inside. Just like last year, there's going to be thousands of books inside. A lot of promotion, probably a lot of discount as well if you want to get some more copies, not just one. But I hope you can visit the Reader's Magnet booth at 1CC37. Yeah? So what else do we have? I know we have our Vice President inside waiting for our official opening of the Reader's Magnet booth at 1CC37, Mr. John Carl Labinas. And at the same time, later on, we're going to be interviewing and talking about interesting story of the author, The Art of Self-Destruction, Malta. If you can remember, if you've been following us and watching our videos live on social media, he was with us at the Seoul International Book Fair. And again, this time, following his world tour, Malta is going to be here on day one of Hong Kong Book Fair. And I know he's got a very interesting self-help book, which is quite intriguing for me. When I was reading the profile, it was like intriguing at the same time, very interesting because of how he was, teaching us how we can overcome our nerves, how we can overcome our lack of confidence by reading his book. And many more. Dr. Oluso will be here. I thought everybody is giddy and excited. I think we are going to be opening now. Look at that, and welcome to the 2024 Hong Kong Book Fair. As you can see, thousands of people are going to be here today. They're going to be witnessing the opening of Hong Kong Book Fair. And for sure, these guys are the ones who probably have a more special ticket so that they can grab the first dibs of amazing copies inside. And following in the next few minutes, we'll be on that right side of the exhibition center. They'll be able to get in the next few minutes. All right, I think it's about time that we can get inside the booth so that we can, anticipate everybody inside. Isn't this an amazing book fair? I know for sure because just like our first experience last year, there's like thousands of people, and to my surprise, even up till 9 in the evening, there's still thousands of people inside. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so this is the exhibition hall of self-published books, bookstores that are selling their copies. Probably like 80% of the exhibitors inside are from Hong Kong, if not from the mainland China. So as you can see, it's really done in Mandarin or in Cantonese. But we belong to the international hall wherein, coming from different countries, we are placed in one segment here at Hall A. I'm going to tour you around so that we can look for it. Okay. So what am I so excited about? I'm so excited about getting hundreds of copies, not just for myself, but this time we can really check out what's really in right now in the self-publishing industry and get to meet a lot of aspiring authors. I know for sure a lot of authors are going to be here today, knowing more how they can market their book in the United States. We can be the perfect gateway for that, and that's really our mantra. Since Seoul International Book Fair, we want to be the gateway, the literary gateway to the United States of America. And at the same time, I'm also excited. I know Kim is very excited to visit the rest of the halls. I believe the third floor is the Children's Paradise. The fifth floor is like the World of Snacks, which was my favorite last year. There's a lot of free taste and many more. So this is gonna run from today, that's Wednesday here in Hong Kong, up until Tuesday next week. So it's gonna be a full week of books, stories, exchanges, cultural immersion. And me coming from a humble beginning, I'm so honored to be and flattered to be part of Hong Kong Book Fair. And this is my second time. At this juncture, probably we can play some commercial so that in the next moment, you will be meeting and be officially welcomed to the Reader's Magnet booth 1CC37 by our very own Vice President, Mr. John Carl Libinas. So please stand by just a few seconds before we officially open our booth. back here inside Hall 1. Now we're walking towards our booth, and as you can see here on my back is Reader's Magnet LLC 1CC37, and I'm gonna do a quick tour before I introduce our vice president.
And you can scan the QR
Here we have our table for our scavenger hunt,
we can
our poster displays, which are beautifully displayed, and all of our books that are on sale and on display
thank you.
here
Thank you
at
very much.
1CC37. Isn't that beautiful? So we have pretty much a lot, and we're gonna talk about each of these poster displays that we have here. And this time, I would like to introduce to you to officially open and welcome us here at the Reader's Magnet booth, none other than our very own Reader's Magnet Vice President, Mr. John Carlabines.
Good morning, good evening, and good day, world. Welcome to the concrete jungle of Asia. Welcome to Hong Kong. We are elated. We are very excited to showcase once again, for the second time, our prestigious books, our books from American authors, from world authors, that is, to make sure that the market here in Hong Kong, which is the leading industry leader, actually, the industry leader for publishing in Asia, will trailblaze the way, and we'll just make sure that all our titles or all our authors, the names of our authors are actually known. So I welcome you to the show. I welcome you to to the whole book fair. This will run from today up until Monday. So that is help me guys. It's January 17 today, and July 17. What am I talking about? I'm so excited, and I'm very anxious to meet, greet our authors, our vendor partners, and the other folks in our industry. So July 17 up to July up to next Monday. So what is next Monday? Who can give a comment on what date is it on Monday, right? But this will run from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Six full days of books, 6 full days of literature, 6 full days of new authors from different parts of the world convening here in the Hong Kong Exhibition and Convention Center. So I'm sure that the folks have showed you, our featured authors and featured books, but you can also catch these titles at our RM Digest at our website, www.readersmagnet.com. And to make sure that we understand and we enjoy, we celebrate all these books with us. Okay, so without further ado, so I can talk to the other fair goers, I'd like, just come with me. Come with me, okay? So we have over 100 books and over 100 titles, from all genres. We have memoirs, we have children's books, we have different kinds of genres. And here you see our actual books. We're very proud that we pioneered this, but we don't have to have the traditional inventory of stocks, because we actually have here a QR code, and fair goers that pass by will actually have the chance to grab a copy by just scanning the QR code. How awesome is that? Authors from David to Jamie to Teresa, Marianne, and Greg, also Annette over there, is actually featured for Reader's Magnet for the next 6 days. So again, stay with us, stay tuned. We are live, and we will be live every single day, twice a day, for our coverage on our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my favorite, LinkedIn. And we're going to just talk about the books, talk to authors, talk to fairgoers, and really feel the excitement here in the concrete jungle of Asia. So let me get to the fairgoers, and I hope you stand by. For those who are in America, You know, it may be good night to some, it may be good evening to some in the West Coast. But if you can't sleep, just tune in to the Facebook channel, YouTube channel, or Instagram channel of Readers Magnet. So our handles is at Readers Magnet. So we you can see, follow, and really witness the culture here in again the concrete jungle of Asia. All right. So if you have comments, feel free to type it in, and so you know we can address it, we can answer it. If I may not be able to answer it, maybe James Dodge will be able to answer it. And if it's not real time, someone will answer it within an hour. So again, throw in your questions. There's no stupid questions, no silly questions, no just any questions, right? Whether it's for your book, for someone else's book, and for the publishing industry as a whole, we are going to answer and address that. So, on behalf of Readers Magnet and the staff here at Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, I am the Vice President, and we will have fun. We will have fun for the next 6 days. Thank you.
Okay, I believe we're back here at 1CC37 at Readers Magnet booth here at the 2024 Hong Kong Book Fair. And just like what our dear Vice President, Mr. John Carl Labinas, has said earlier, this is our second time, and we always look forward to participating Hong Kong Book Fair because it's giving us a different feels, from what we're doing at London Book Fair when we started the year, and then we did LA Times Festival of Books, if you could remember that, back in April. And then we did our first Seoul International Book Fair, which also gave us a different experience. But it's always different and refreshing and amazing to always look forward to participating Hong Kong Book Fair. Now, I was giddy and so excited about my first-hand experience last year, and knowing now that we are tagging along some of our colleagues at Readers Magnet, I would like to introduce to you our dear consultant, and I would like to know about how he's feeling so far and what he's looking forward to being part of Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. So without further ado, let's give it up for our consultant from Readers Magnet, Mr. Kim Bassett. A round of applause.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to the world.
Amazing. So, Kim, this is your first time,
Yes.
right? I know we've been together for years, but basically, this is your first time to be part of, just like what John said earlier, the concrete jungle of Asia. And it's true, this is the economic hub of Asia, and everyone wants to be here from the Western countries. They always look forward to being here in Hong Kong just so they can witness Hong Kong Book Fair and many things that's happening here at the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center. And how does it feel like to be part of the team this year?
I feel so amazing because different books, different languages that I see from the ages of 5 years old up to 69 years old, people are definitely going to enjoy the Hong Kong Book Fair. Not only people from Hong Kong, but people from different countries all over the world. You can definitely relate from it, from kids, from foods, and even self-help books, Christian books are all amazing here. If you are here right now, you're definitely going to enjoy it.
Exactly. If you're somebody who's really, into buying books, basically this is probably the biggest book selling event I've ever witnessed in my life. And it's right here in Hong Kong. So I totally agree with Kim. The experience is amazing. There's so much to look forward to. And in fact, we're really looking forward to meeting our first visiting author at our booth today. He was with us at the Seoul International Book Fair, Kim,
Yes.
if you could remember, Malta. And we're going to be talking to him later on, discussing more about his book. And I was reading his profile. He too was not only just an author, but really an advocate for the environment.
Indeed.
And it's something that brings me back years ago of how active I was in different nonprofit organizations in terms of economic awareness, environmental awareness and protection. And I can't wait to be meeting him in flesh for the very first time so we can talk about it. Now, Kim, basically you've been a consultant for years. So how does it feel like being part as a consultant of Readers Magnet?
It's a pleasure to be part of Readers Magnet, and actually, I'm proudly saying this to not only watching but all the authors that I work with, that when it comes of how we market a Readers Magnet, we're definitely going to share your story with the world. Whether that is different genres, what is your goal, what do you want to achieve? Readers Magnet will definitely do our best to make sure that your book will be in different corner of the world. That's a promise.
Exactly. I mean, it's quite interesting. It's a very interesting task to be working in a self-publishing industry because
Yes.
there's a lot of things going on outside. But to be part of Readers Magnet, it always tells me how hardworking people are in terms of wanting to be able to share the stories of our authors.
Indeed.
Because it's not an easy thing, having to discuss about how important it is to bring that book to the world. And here comes Readers Magnet, really bringing that book in any part of the world, now here in Hong Kong.
And other books have been
Yeah.
prepared, their manuscript prepared for how many years? 25 years,
Mhm.
40 years just to publish this book, and they would like to share it to every places, and they would like to be recognized. And we Readers Magnet is a good, a vessel to be part of them, where we can go ahead and share their hard works, their lives, and even their creations.
Exactly. I totally agree with Kim. Now, congratulations and thank you so much for being part of the team here in Hong Kong Book Fair. It's going to be physically draining for sure because it's probably some of the longest book fairs we've ever attended. It opens at 10 and it closes at 10. They hope you can stand by and stick with us in our second session this afternoon around 5 Hong Kong time. It's going to run for at least an hour and a half. And hopefully that time we'll be able to discuss and interview our visiting authors. And there's going to be a lot of book buyers and fair goers visiting today. Now, before I let Kim go, I'd like to know, as a consultant, what are your favorite genres to discuss? You definitely can discuss about different genres, and you've been an amazing consultant of ReadersMagnet. So all genres really work for you, but just like anybody else, we always have our own favorites. Now, what do you think economically, if I were an author, what do you think would be like the best genres today?
Well, it actually really depends, but I'm very biased with self-help books because in today's generations, there's a lot of people who are having some challenges when it comes to mental health. Having some anxieties, depressions. Self-help books really helps a lot of people to overcome their fears, to understand their emotions. So, in my perspective, if you're an author and I would like to help you out, I want to help as a whole. Because mental health is really important into today's generation right now.
Is it really just today's generation? I think it comes. It's boundless. It doesn't come with border, and probably it just becomes so obvious because of the technology today. But it doesn't mean that there's no mental health issues before. That's always what's telling in my head. Like right now, it might just be very quite obvious, but I think even before, there's always been mental health, and there's always been that lack of support in terms of mental health disorders and problems. But probably it's about time that we can also take advantage of technology, because now that everyone's talking about it, because everyone sees it, now a lot of our authors could really take advantage of the opportunity if they have the knowledge and skills and the training to be able to really provide help.
True.
Because that's really what's important right now. So just like what Kim said, if you are an aspiring self-help, author, this is the right time. This is the right time to really get that pen and then write it down so you can create and write your own book about self-help. Now, that's the first. Now, what's your second favorite?
Second is I have a 9-year-old son, and he loves children's books. So
Why don't you make a shout out to your son?
hi,
Probably
Prince
watching us right
William.
now.
Yeah, I hope you're watching right now. So your father is here working so hard.
Now, what is it that William, do you call him William or Prince?
I call him William.
William. So what do you think William would really love to as your second favorite?
Well, he likes animals. So most of the children's books that we bought or I acquire are more on books that only for animals, but also there are some books that you can learn a lot, not only by entertaining yourself or entertaining your kids. So children's book really helps, especially children's book has always a value of every story in it, not just the regular drawings or regular decorations of the book itself, but every children will learn every value of life.
Exactly. I think that's what's interesting about children's books. But if I'm not mistaken, it's not always available this time compared to years ago when we were kids.
True.
That all children's book, it always speaks about moral lesson. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So there's always like a moral lesson that is trying to teach you some values, some good morals, some conducts, and how you can, bring yourself to the table and be a very good and amazing person socially, right?
True.
Exactly. Why? What do you think is it that William should learn from children's books? Because he's part of this generation, just like what you were saying, right? But what do you think he should learn from the children's books?
Just probably the confidence of a specific person. I mean, my son is a outgoing person, but sometimes when we grow up, there are some insecurities that we have. So those are the things that we need to battle to ourselves. So books that has confidence when it comes of true to themselves. In today's generation, that is the perfect children's book for for kids from age of 9 to 12 years old.
I totally agree with you. Now, finally, before Kim is going to focus on, discussing about books to the fairgoers, what is your third favorite?
Of course, fiction books, novels,
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
especially World War II eras, Vietnam Wars. Those are the OGs when it comes of storytelling, the actions, the fight
Mhm.
scenes, and even the romance inside of it. You know, that's makes me wake up every night because I read it all night.
That's amazing. I'm maybe into books, but I'm more on nonfiction books. I don't know. I just really want to read some facts and data, but it's always interesting to put yourself in a very imaginative status.
Right.
I would say, like in a very imaginative space, so you can think about what the author is trying to talk about in a fiction story, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what the authors would do, right? When they write fiction stories, they
Exactly.
imagine because they create the reality out of their stories.
Exactly.
Right. Now, I'll be checking out some questions coming from our online viewers right now. I have a message here from shout out to Jo Gutierrez who's watching us right now.
Hi, Joe.
You know, and we also have here author Gabriel Hamilton. Shout out to you, sir. I know you're watching. The foundations of becoming a good person. So he definitely put some links of his books right there. Hope everybody could grab a copy of these books. A message coming from Keisha Jackson. I look forward to seeing my book. Shout out. Thank you. So now I'm doing it now, Keisha. But definitely I'll be doing some shout outs later on after I do some book plugs of our book displays here at Hong Kong Book Fair. A lot of friends are also watching us right now from Readers Magnet. Our authors are watching us right now. So what an amazing time it is here at Hong Kong Book Fair. Kim, I know you're going to be staying with us through and through. And just like with you, I'm looking forward to
Right.
the success of Hong Kong Book
Me too.
Fair. Right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be catching up because there's going to be a lot of sessions in the afternoon and in the next coming days. We will see more of Kim helping us with some book plugs and book shout outs. So thank you so much, Kim Bassett. Now, before I continue with our book plug, maybe we can play some commercial break, and so that we can guys see how to participate our scavenger hunt, play with plushie Pow Pow, so you can get a chance to win a Kindle device by the end of our Hong Kong Book Fair. So before that happens, we'll be playing some commercial break. All right, we are back here at 1CC37 at Readers Magnet booth. So I'm so excited about this segment. Basically, this is also the first time with pretty much some interconnectedness, and we want to make sure that even those authors who are not yet part of Readers Magnet can be part of Hong Kong Book Fair. And you guys can get a free shout out. So I'll be starting off with some of our live viewers and authors right now who are anticipating for having their books being shout out here at Hong Kong Book Fair. So I cannot see the camera. I don't know. I hope my cameraman can tell me if I'm, placing the right position here. But I think I can start off with doing my shout out to the first set of authors on day one morning live session here at the 2024 Hong Kong Book Fair. And I'll start off with the first one. Our first shout out to Mr. Brandon Rose. Brandon Rose, the author of Experience May Vary, a fictional look into a non-fiction life by the author himself, Brandon Rose. I hope you can guys get a copy of that book. Again, Experience May Vary. It's available in Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And you definitely can check out the author's website. Look for Brandon Rose and his social media accounts if it's available on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much. I know Brandon Rose is watching us live right now. Again, he is the author of the book, Experience May Vary. So I hope our consultant can keep in touch and discuss with Brandon Rose and how he can further his roadmap to success together with Readers Magnet, because there's tons of events happening even after Hong Kong Book Fair. Again, thank you so much, Mr. Brandon Rose, author of the book, Experience May Vary. Our second shout out to another live viewer, author of the book, Song for Someone. Again, that's Song for Someone by Katie Sharon Ford. Again, Katie Sharon Ford, the author of Song for Someone. Thank you so much for watching live right now. Thank you. This has been an amazing experience at the opening day of Hong Kong Book Fair 2024. And if there's something new that we're doing right now, I'm happy that even our prospect, amazing new authors and newcomers are anticipating to having their book be part of this. So this is only your beginning, a free shout out, but next time you will be participating in our incoming event. We have one coming in September that's going to be in Chicago. That's our second leg of the Printers Row Lit Fest experience. And that happens to be the biggest, the craziest book event in Midwest in the United States of America. So from Hong Kong, we're flying back to San Diego and we're going to Chicago to attend and participate as a sponsor at the Printers Row Lit Fest. Again, I'd like to make a shout out of the book Song for Someone by Katie Sharon Ford. Thank you so much for watching. Our third shout out goes to Miss Patty Davis. Patty Davis is the author of The Mountain Mover. Mountain Mover by Patty Davis. It's available in Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Thank you so much for watching us live right now here in Hong Kong Book Fair. So Patty Davis, the author of the book, The Mountain Mover. So check that out. Check her social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even LinkedIn. Look for Patty Davis and then grab a copy of her amazing book, The Mountain Mover. Now we're down to the last few shout outs for the morning session. We have Self-Love, A Journey to Emotional Healing. Again, that's Self-Love, A Journey to Emotional Healing. That book is available in Amazon and Barnes & Noble by the author Keisha Jackson. She was with us earlier when I did the shout out. So I know Keisha just watched today at the live session and the Hong Kong Book Fair. You are the author of the book Self-Love. Thank you so much for watching. And you can check her out, check her book in Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And I believe Keisha also has a website, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely has social media accounts. You can check her Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Again, that's Keisha Jackson, the author of Self-Love, A Journey to Emotional Healing. Now, finally, we have the author of From Bitter to Better. This book is quite familiar. I believe this book is with us in the previous events that we did. Again, that's From Bitter to Better by the author Jacqueline Goodwin. Jacqueline Goodwin, her book, From Bitter to Better. Definitely, it sounds like a self-help book to me. This book is available in Amazon and Barnes & Noble So you can check that out. Grab a copy of this book, and you can share it to your friends. Especially to those who are in need of somebody to give them advice, because basically Jacqueline Goodwin is really writing that story about her personal experiences, and that definitely, from one person to another, that definitely can be a good help. Maybe you can give that as a gift. Buy that book from Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Again, thank you so much to our dear viewers right now, to our social media accounts, dear authors, for the first leg of our book shout out. Again, I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. Experience May Vary: A Fictional Look into a Nonfiction Life by Brandon Rose. We have Song for Someone by Katie Sharon Ford. The Mountain Mover by Patty Davis. Self Love: A Journey to Emotional Healing by Keisha Jackson. And From Bitter to Better by Jacqueline Goodwin. Those are the first sets of the books that we have for our book shout out. And later on, we're going to do a book plug of our book on display and our posters on display before we move on to an interview with our visiting author, Malta. All right. So for this juncture, I'd like to play some commercial break so we can proceed with our book plug later on. Thanks for watching.
Andrew, we got Andrew, first winner of Kindle for the day.
Yes.
All right, let's take a picture. Be in the center. You're the main star. All right. All right. Thank you, Andrew. We got your email. We'll send you the details of the Kindle, and it's absolutely free.
You're from here?
He got it.
He got it.
All right. Thank you.
What kind of generous do you like?
All right.
I was invited. I invited too. Yes, that's right. You did you. So we invite everyone to play with us.
All right. Did you find it? Look for it in the middle of the book. How about you try here? All right. You have one.
Yeah,
You found one. Congratulations. What was the title?
Yes. Both UI. Very good.
Okay. So please fill that out, and then I will take a picture.
Good, huh? Thank you.
Kenny, got Kenny, our second winner of the day. He has won a Kindle. All right, congratulations. We got your email. We'll send you the details. All right.
It's a raffle.
Right.
All
You got an entry. You got an entry.
Thank you.
Red books at $10. Not US dollar. All right.
Kini. Atong invite ni. Let's. Hi, Uncle.
Hi. Basta na yung mga glitter. Let's go.
Jake.
Try here. Somewhere I can feel it clear. Gonna play game. You get a little try. At the back, at the back.
There you Ah.
All right! We got a winner! Wow!
Okay.
Cyrus. Get a Perfect. All right, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, he will teach you the answer.
So you can look for it at you look for the panda.
Yep.
Last one, and one right here. So it could be,
How about you?
Oh, here.
all right.
Yeah.
We got a winner. So you win one raffle entry for Kindle. Did you fill that out? You're done. The book's name is Eden 2.1. Yeah, submit, and then mind if you can take a picture. You can... Alright.
Bye.
Alright, congratulations. Right, so you win one raffle, and stay tuned for the raffle draw. Alright, I'll send you via email.
Oh, okay. I have the email already.
Yes, you got your email.
Okay. And then you will send the email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Send your email.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Good luck to you people.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Maybe you like after this what's here? You send.
Yes, I'm looking for the social media. Do you have Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Also,
Play for free with a Kindle. This is QR code.
It worked for me 3 times.
I
Oh, nagkaroon ako.
got one out of nowhere. Where? The woman.
It's mine.
That's my third.
It's mine. You can invite her in.
Alright, with a free Kindle, if you play.
Yeah, come here. Yeah, maybe you want to buy a book. No? That's no. Oh yeah, that's North Ave.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 days. 6 days. Yeah. What you went to Lucy or California State? Lucy Preston. Oh, there. Well, it's farmland, but
it's getting better now.
raisins. Yeah. And almonds, nuts. Yeah. Not fresh now. Come. These are all American books. Come in. So these are mostly, these are all American food, right? Like real books. Nowadays, you go to the internet. I don't read books. You don't read books? No, it's not a problem. You have to clear it page by page, and take time to finish the whole book. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But that's the beauty of it because you have options, right? Yeah. You're bored with the internet and you have books. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, my family is living in Sacramento, so I know Fresno very well. Yes. Yeah. Are you going back there?
Go.
Hey, Winnie,
But what, 10 minutes from the bridge? Some other time. Okay, thank you. You too. Enjoy the.
Wow, right, they're free with a Kindle. Right, they're free with a Kindle. They free with a Kindle.
Bring them inside. So,
Books is Panda hiding somewhere. So you use this. Look, no Panda. So you look for it. How about try here? Yo,
yeah, almost there. Hi. Hi, we have a game. If you want to play a game, all you have to do is scan the QR code. How do you say it in Cantonese? Or read it, or have them read it. Hi, you might be interested in what books are you looking for? Okay, if you are interested in joining a game, very quick, there is a chance for you to win a Kindle. Okay. Yes, he is.
here.
Do you happen to have like a extra badge?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
p.m. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah, 60 is good.
Okay, 60.
Yeah, we can do 60.
Yeah, let's do 60. 60. 60.
And we can sign everyone, right?
We can sign,
yeah.
yeah. Signed by the author.
Yeah. We can do like a book signing or fake something like that one
Yeah.
of those days, like it with a QR.
Well-
We did like so many freaking we had whenever we did like one of those live things, people were like just gathering. Right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
we got a lot of attention.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we need,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
what we need, and
Oh,
that's
you
what
just
we're
need to
gonna
get a crowd.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so we're gonna start in a bit, and I'm just gonna ask you basic questions,
Mhm.
maybe questions that QR. This camera. All right, everyone. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, or perhaps good night to our friends in New York and in the East Coast. Now we are with I would say, a California local.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. A SoCal, a son of SoCal, I would say. But, he's really not just an American. He's a world citizen.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah,
world
yeah,
citizens.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you originally came from Hamburg. Tell us about, what the last probably 15 years was with your world tour.
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. So
But
the
before
last
that, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Malte. I'm the author of this phenomenal work, The Art of Self-Destruction, which I think we're going to go into
Yes.
deeper in a little bit.
Yes.
But as you folks may hear, I'm originally from Germany, grew up there, went to college there. And then in 2011, I had a chance to go to San Diego, California. Funny story for me, I actually never heard about San Diego. I moved there with my ex-wife, and she had that opportunity. And she calls me one day, is like, hey, Malte, I got this job offer from San Diego. And my first response was, how is that gonna work? You don't speak any Spanish, my Spanish sucks, like, how are we gonna make that happen? He was like, what are you talking about? San Diego, California, United States of America, English.
Near
Can you
Mexico.
do that? Yeah, like, oh, okay. Because I was thinking Santiago, Chile, right?
Oh,
I was like,
my
oh, okay, there's
goodness.
another San Diego. So like, I look it up, and the first thing I saw, was surfers right
Yes.
around Crystal Pier at sunset. Like, that looks nice. Let's go, right? So 6 months later, we made it to San Diego. Was initially a 2-year program, and then I have a tech background, so I kind of looked into what opportunities are there. And I'm kind of like a self-driven entrepreneur. So I always recommend to everyone, when you're new in a city, network. And the best way to network is ask people what they need, right?
Nice.
How you can help them, how
Very
you can be
nice.
of service, how you can be resourceful. So started my first tech company. Then in 2014, started a toy company, the world's first plush, 100% made from recycled plastic bottles.
Oh,
And
okay.
have been touring around the world with that. This is actually my 3rd time now in Hong Kong. We came here with the toy company right before COVID in 2019 to bring the line internationally. And now this kind of is a new thing for me. I wrote the book initially in 2021.
Before
and-
the book, introduce yourself, because we heard about your world tour.
Yeah.
Now introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yeah, so I'm Malte, and yeah, I'm a social entrepreneur, and I really want to be of service for the people. I think personally, entrepreneurship is the path to freedom, financially and personally. And if you combine it with social entrepreneurship, you really use the passion that you have. I think everyone really wants to do something good with their life. And when you do social entrepreneurship, you can solve a problem and make money. And
Yes.
that's the most beautiful thing.
That's absolutely great, because there just used to be entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And now you're putting social to entrepreneurship and really be a global citizen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Not only are you a traveler,
exactly,
but you're doing things that will save Mother Earth.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like for me, sustainability is really the cause
Yes.
that I'm with. But what I also learned throughout the journey,
Yeah.
there are many other social causes, right?
Yes.
Equality, poverty. Like the beautiful thing is, with entrepreneurship or with business, is you can solve those causes
Yep.
and making money along the way. Because I really believe profit has to come first, right? You need to have the machinery running. Otherwise.
Or are we kidding, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
like otherwise it's not working. But once you have that machinery up and running, it's beautiful.
Right,
Like
right.
you're solving problems and really.
Yeah. So global citizen, social entrepreneur, uh, again, a local of Southern California, San Diego, born and raised in Hamburg, Germany, and now an author of this wonderful book, The Art of Self-Destruction. What is the book about, Malte?
What is the book about? It's technically a self-help, self-improvement book, but it's a little different spin to it, John. Like, the self-improvement books, they really teach you this is the best version of yourself. This is what you should accomplish. This is how you have to be, right? And for me, it's like a very abstract, right? How to become this best version if I don't really know how this person is gonna look like, right? How do I get there? It's like always the process. So while the typical self-improvement books really teach you this is what you're supposed to be, this is
Yes.
what you need to be,
Yes.
this is kind of more like a little friendly kick in the butt to show you why you are not your best version
Yeah.
yet, right? So like
Yes.
it meets the people where they are and really telling you this is why you're not accomplishing the dreams and goals we have in, right? So like it has 50 articles of self-destruction, and all of them we are all a little bit part guilty of, right? So like interesting chapters like makes excuses, always blame others, uncarpe diem. So really all of us are a little bit guilty of that, and this is kind of like this is why it is. So technically we're using reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology.
Reverse
Do you think that
psychology.
works?
I think it works perfectly, right?
Okay.
So like because we human beings, we shut off when we hear negative stuff,
Yeah.
especially when it is about ourselves,
Right.
right? So now we're using reverse psychology with a humoristic spin, right? So like the best compliment I ever got on this book was, Malte, I hate you, but I love you too, right? So it's you showing me why I not accomplished that. All these negative things about myself, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read negative stuff.
Yeah.
But I cannot stop reading because it's funny.
Right. Okay. So if you were to sell this book
Mm-hmm.
to a non-believer,
To an unbeliever.
yes.
Okay.
How will you sell this?
So the fun thing is, so like let me show you how it works, right? So there are 50 articles of self-destruction, and the beautiful thing to this is, John, that the numbers actually choose you.
The
So
numbers choose
the
you.
numbers choose you. The universe works in magical ways. So
it's
now we have
destiny?
it's destiny. So we have the 50 articles here. So John, give me a number between 1 and 50.
1 and 50.
1 and 50.
I would say 6.
Number 6, self-doubt. Let's see what self-doubt is all about. So self-doubt, right? So that's something I guess we all struggle with a little bit.
Yeah.
But here it is. Whatever you do, always question yourself. Confidence and self-belief are the kryptonite to self-destruction. You should constantly worry about not being good enough and that you don't deserve nice things in life. Every challenge you face shall come with an overwhelming feeling of you being incapable of achieving it.
Yeah.
Over time, all your self-doubts will stack up and lead to anxiety and depression. Let your insecurities grow bigger and bigger. Let serious health issues like weight gain, high blood pressure, or depression take over and weigh heavy on your daily life. Ignore those early indicators for a sure path toward an early checkout. Pro tip. Worry about everything, care about nothing. Tell yourself constantly you're not good enough. Self-doubt is the highway to hell. Enjoy the fast lane.
Wow. Weight gain, man.
Yeah. So this
and
is
kryptonite. I truly empathize because there are days that I feel like Superman, right?
Yeah.
And well, for me, it's Batman. You know, I always grew up following Bruce Wayne. But that's right. We are, all of us, we are superheroes.
Mhm.
And there's that kryptonite, which can be
Self-doubt.
self-doubt, right?
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes we question ourselves, and questioning ourselves is not too bad, right? But if we already doubt
Yeah.
ourselves, that's when everything like anxiety comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So for me, the two most important things actually, to really achieve the goals is one is being grateful. I think everything starts really with gratefulness,
Yes.
appreciating the things that you have rather than looking towards the things that you don't have yet. And then you combine that with confidence, right? Confidence, of course, you have to build up over time, and really believe in yourself.
Yes.
But if you combine these two things, that's, I think, the magical power that moves mountains for every one of us.
Right, right. So, what influenced you to, to write what not to do?
So I want to say I have a very sarcastic humor, and that's for me just like the way to
Is that
look
a
at
cultural
things.
thing, or is that
I don't think
personal
it's
thing?
it's necessarily like German culture, maybe a little bit, but it's really for me like I'm very sarcastic and kind of like to make fun of the things, right? Like speak out the unspoken obvious, and it relates with people, right? As I said earlier, like we don't really like to hear negative stuff, so you have to give it like a little humoristic twitch,
Yeah.
and then it kind of like relates a little bit more. But what really got me going on this was in 2021 in California. We kind of like slowly got out of COVID. Other parts of the world it has been going on for a little bit longer. But in California, then everyone was like, all right, this was it. I need to get my life together, right? So everyone was looking towards self-improvement. And there was, for me, really an inflationary amount of life coaches.
Yes.
And nothing really worked. I could see, friends of mine like really going to this and not really getting better, right? So I was like, something is missing here, right? Why is this not, right? Like everyone is like, this is how you be, live your best life, achieve your goals, do all of that. And I feel there was something missing in the market. And then I'm very interested in human psychology.
Yes.
And reverse psychology is something that does work. There's so much scientific proof to that,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of like, hey, don't do that, don't touch that. And everyone touches the thing, right? So it's like
So we're all kids.
we're
right?
all kids.
Yeah,
we're all kids,
yeah.
which is good thing, keep you in a kid. I'm in the toy industry, like I love the toy industry. Everyone there is just a big kid.
Yeah.
And
Do you
it's-
have kids, Malte?
I do not have kids yet.
Okay.
No. And yeah, for me, it was really kind of like something missing in the market.
Yes.
And I felt I could fill that niche with my voice. It really felt naturally, to talk about this, to talk about those kind of things, and really, help people. Like I always say, this is something, it meets the people where they are.
So, was there someone that you looked at, or someone that you saw, someone that you observed that, hey, I don't want to be this, or like this person is self-destructing, let's write about it because we don't want others to self-destruct?
Frankly, it was me. If it was myself,
It was
like it
yourself.
was myself.
Okay.
So like, all of that was also kind of a little self-guidance,
Ah.
like okay, Malte, get your together,
Yes.
right? So like, and why is it, right? Like it's reading all about that, how you can be everything, how you can achieve all your dreams and goals and do all of those kind of things. But how do I get out of the rut? How do I get initiate the change? And we humans only change under two circumstances, right? Either if the desire for change is like big enough, so we'll actually make the step, and not everyone is doing that. Actually, the minority of people is working this way.
Yeah.
The majority of people, they only do the change when they cannot bear it any longer, right?
Ah.
They cannot stand it any longer. So this is kind of like showing, I feel every one of us is guilty a little bit of most of those chapters, or has done it at least a little bit in their past. So this is more, here is what you're doing wrong, right? So like fix those little issues. This is kind of like the mirror, right? So like this is why we have this on the cover.
Oh, so this is a mirror.
This is the mirror, you know,
And
like
then, what's this about? Is this a volcano? A tree?
it's just like your life blows up, right? So like your life blows up. You're looking in the mirror,
An explosion.
everything explodes, right? So like you're looking in the mirror and your life just explodes. So like this is the mirror of showing this is what's wrong.
Right.
Right. But technically, you know, if you follow all the steps in this, this is literally a guidebook to live your worst life.
Yeah. Live your worst
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Live your worst life.
And who wants to live a worst life?
Exactly.
right?
Hopefully no one.
Who wants to
Hopefully
live
no
a
one.
bad life? Who does not want to live their best life? Actually,
Yeah.
right?
And that's my goal with this. Like I literally wanted
So why
to
50?
Why 50? That's a great question, John.
Yeah.
Like 50, it was literally the goal. I wrote the initial manuscript, the initial draft in 1 month. And
A month?
Yeah, 1 month. I dedicated the
Wow.
first hour of every morning to writing. And 50 was just the goal I set for myself. Like
Yeah.
you do it at 50, that's a good number. And then we have something, you know, that's big enough to publish.
Okay. And were you able to? Did you have a coach in writing? Did you have, did you have to research on how to format your self-help book?
Yeah.
How was the process?
Yeah, that's a great question. So like I initially had no coach, had no skills in publishing or any of that, right? And I actually never wanted to self-publish. So I wrote the first manuscript, the 50 chapters that I was committed for, and then I knew it needed work, right? So I took the manuscript to publishers, you know, like I reached out to 100 literary agents. And I got 5 responses.
Yeah.
At least I got 5 responses, right? All of them, of course, were no's. And I got some feedback at least, right? Most of them were like, it needs work. And I was like, yeah, I know. This is why I'm reaching out. I'm looking for a partner for this, right? I know
That's
how
a
much.
sarcasm there.
Yeah, like it's,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but I need a partner for this, you know, like to really make this better, to make this really a great book, a great work. So I spent 6 months on trying to get it published, but then learned how the publishing industry has changed, let's say, over the last decade.
Yes, sir.
And publishers are not looking for the best manuscript anymore,
No
right?
more.
I actually had one who told me, like, well, if you have 500,000, you know, followers on social media, I'll publish your book in a heartbeat. I'll write it for you, you know? Exactly. So like, this is how it works. But then I took courses, you know, like on self-publishing, you know, like getting a book printed, getting a book out there in the market. That's not the hard work, right? So like, but that's when paired up with ReadersMagnet, because we need we need to get the word out, right? So like, you can have the best product, and I know that coming from a, you know, consumer product in the toy industry, having the best product doesn't mean anything if no one knows about it.
If no, I mean, it's no use, right? So and true to what we believe in at ReadersMagnet is we share your stories with the world, right? And you know, you cannot stop. I tell our folks, I tell our authors that we cannot stop, because just like a TV ad that keeps running and running and running, there's very little that resonates or retains with the viewers. So you just have to keep going.
Yeah, exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Do you think you have that strength and grit to keep going to promote your book, Malton?
I do. Like, this is.
I just feel the energy, guys.
No,
I love it.
100%. Like, this is really like what I tell every entrepreneur starting out. Resilience is the muscle you have to develop, right? Resilience is key.
And the key word also there is muscle. So, you know, you have to develop it. You just don't hope that muscle will grow. You just don't hope that fat will turn into muscle. You have to do something.
Yeah, exactly, right? And you have to keep going. It's literally a muscle. You have to develop it, and then you have to maintain it, right? Like if you go to the gym, the first day you don't see anything. If you go to the gym 30 days, you see something. But if you stop going, it goes away.
Right.
So you cannot stop.
And
you
if
know,
you
like,
take it
have to be
further
out there.
and you improve your diet, like you are Mr. Intermittent fasting, I heard.
Yeah.
And you know, that takes discipline. That takes, you know, again, grit. Right. Very,
There's,
very.
by the way, there's a chapter about discipline in here as well.
Is there?
Have no
What number
self-discipline.
is that? What number
let's
is that?
find out. Let's find
Let's see.
out.
So, guys, if you have a number in mind from 1 to 50, feel free to comment at the comment box, and we will read that to you so that you will know what that number is about. As what Malta has actually told us, it's about destiny. It's about serendipity. It's about who and what number are we connected to. So again, and so for the folks at the backstage, please help us out. If there is someone that, one of our viewers that type in the number, let us know and we will read that number for you. And what was that number?
42. Have no self-discipline.
There you go.
Self-discipline is the ability to do what you need to do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. It's the magic quality that opens all doors and makes everything possible. While self-discipline is the key to success, the lack of self-discipline is the major cause of failure, frustration, and unhappiness. Not applying self-discipline will help you to not achieve any of your dreams and goals. Constantly knowing what you should do, yet making the decision not, guarantees your underachievement. Emphasize laziness and procrastination at all times to live an unfulfilled life. Pro tip: extensive marijuana and alcohol consumption helps with the toughest deadline.
Dude, marijuana just got legalized in California and New York, where I'm from. But really, it's excessively used.
Yeah, everything you
know.
overdo, right? It's
Yeah,
not
that's
just
right.
like those two things.
Yeah.
They're just like in the book because it's funny. But our phone, we are so addicted to our phone. Like
Just like that.
every time waster, every addiction kind of like really helps you. Everything that gets you away from your task, like this is where your self-discipline, where your resilience muscle kicks in. Is like, I need to do this.
Okay, so if you have any numbers, type it in. 18.
18.
Request from Mark.
Mark.
It's number 19.
Number 19.
Mark, number 19.
Hello, Mark, wherever you are. We can, we're going to say hi. Malta over here is now in Hong Kong. Again, German born and raised, but now a true-blooded American. Number 19, Malta.
Number 19, Mark, this is for you. Just don't do it. Don't be like Nike. The biggest threat to great ideas is inaction. It is crucial that you never execute on ideas or jump on opportunities to remain in your current status quo of misery. Let your dreams be dreams and never become reality. You probably heard the saying that showing up is already half the battle. Don't go to war. Be the opposite of Nike and just don't do it.
Nike, we love you, but just don't do it.
Just don't. Hoping that a problem will solve itself or will simply go away is a great way to apply this principle.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, problems will grow bigger and cause more misery and difficulties for you in the long run. Avoidance is key. Pro tip: the only difference between a dream and reality is action. Just don't do it.
Pro. I love how there's a pro tip in every number.
The pro tip is the icing on the cake, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Malta, please invite our viewers, because you have another interview after this.
Mhm.
Invite our viewers to your book. I will give you 30 seconds, right? I walk into Barnes and Noble right now and I see 1 million books, right? Why will I buy your book, Malta?
Because this one is completely different to typical self-improvement books, right? So like while you read everything about how to live your best life, this one is a little kick in the butt that you're not achieving your goals. So if you like to laugh, if you like to really enjoy a good read and have a juggle along the way while actually improving your life, The Art of Self-Destruction is for you. You can get it on Amazon. There's a Kindle version and a sexy print version like I'm holding in my hands right now. We're selling copies here at the Hong Kong Book Fair.
Come on over if you have friends.
Yeah, or send them here
Family.
to Hong Kong. Flights are cheap these days. So come on, make a trip to Hong Kong. You get a signed copy here. But if you
We
cannot
have
make
tickets
it,
for you too.
get to it on Amazon. Oh, we got tickets for them?
Yeah,
If you're here, I'll even buy you a coffee.
Nice. So, sir, thank you very much.
John, thank you.
I will see you in the next 6 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
here. I'll be here for the
And
whole show.
we will continue, and we will be disciplined enough to tell the world about your story.
Yeah, thank you.
So everyone, thank you very much. And we are going to go on commercial. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I see.
But our company is based in San Diego, in California.
Oh, in California. I've never been to California.
Never,
No. Uh,
Actually not. It is our second year. We're very glad, very honored to get invited again to be an exhibitor here at the Hong Kong Book Fair. Yeah, so last year we were here. We brought over 100 books, and this year there's only 10 that we decided to bring back. But we have 100 more new books from America. We are an American-based publishing company with American authors, and really we want to share our stories to the world. And what better spot than Hong Kong for sharing their stories.
so, how many books are you bringing to the exhibition this year, and what's your expectation? Do you think the sales will increase or decrease?
Yes. Selling is a journey, right? Selling is really a part of book publishing, and again, this is our second year. Yes, we are anticipating that we're going to attract more viewers. Again, our book is primarily marketed in America, but we'd like to go abroad. We'd like to be here in Asia as well, so that our stories are not only just limited to an American market, but really as global as it can be, it can also be applicable to an Asian market.
So, yeah.
Very, very hopeful. Expecting a lot. We're expecting also some of our authors to come. We have our authors from America fly over to Hong Kong also to greet, meet, and actually hand out their books to fair goers. So what we're expecting right now is just more exposure for the market, and to make sure that Hong Kong as well as the Greater China will know about the stories of our authors.
So, how many books did you sell last year, and do you think this year it's going to increase?
Yes, yes. So we actually had 100 titles last year, and we were very, very successful in selling more than 2,000 actual books. All right, so we have 2,000 books from 100 authors. So roughly around 10 to 20 books per author. So right now we are anticipating a little increase. Right, we're not hoping to triple or quadruple, but at least double. So 4,000.
Sure. Oh, 4,000. So sorry, the battery is
That's
running
okay.
low.
That's okay.
Yeah, perfect. That was
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
is this a Hong Kong based?
yeah, Hong Kong based. It's a TV broadcast.
Oh, it's a TV broadcast.
Yeah, it's you can actually maybe from your house you have the TV, right? We have
Yes.
a free broadcast channel.
Oh, okay.
View TV. Yeah. So this is the English channel.
Oh, this is the English channel.
Yeah, thank you.
Where did we stop?
Let's see. Okay. So this year the organizers said they did more promotion on the Greater Bay Area.
Yes.
So do you think that will help with the sales, attract more mainland visitors this year?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're very thankful to be part of the book fair, because we saw the difference also on what they did last year. What they did last year, by any means, was also a great job. But this year we were very impressed, because there's more knowledge and more awareness that the book fair is happening, that countries are really coming to Hong Kong to showcase, to to showcase their titles, to showcase their authors, so that the Hong Kong market will be able to get a chance to grab a copy of the books.
So, do you expect more mainland visitors this year?
Actually, for and that's what the organizers actually said, right? That we it's not only the Greater Bay Area, but really beyond that. So we're hoping that it really comes into fruition, so that we will have more people enjoy, and we will have more people be able to be educated that we have English books, easy English books. It's not Cantonese yet. It's not Mandarin yet, but we have global stories, right? And we have a lot of American, Chinese authors also that have really shared, what it was migrating to the U.S. So those are the types of stories that we have, and we're excited to meet them. It's only the first day. We're here for 6 days, and we're making sure that people will come and visit the booth.
So far, so it's been like a few hours since the opening.
That's
Do you
right.
think the visitors, the amount of visitors is what you expected? Do you think you expected more people to come?
So yeah, absolutely. So it's a weekday, right? And this is just how it starts. It is it's There's already a lot of people. Yes, you see students, all ages, all walks of life are in. It's not free, right? But they come in for the love of books, for the love of literature, and they really come in. But I'm telling you, as the day progresses, as what happened last year, as we close into the weekend, there's going to be more people traveling from the Greater Bay Area and from the mainland to come visit and really grab the book of their choice.
I see. So, is there anything new or specially prepared for this year's exhibition?
Yes, yes. There are, again, as I mentioned, we only brought 10 that came in last year, but there's a hundred new books that are really varying from cookbooks, from memoirs, from their experiences, and from self-help books that can help not only the Westerners that are living here in Hong Kong or in China, but also everyone that that come to the book fair.
So, are you excited for the coming 7 days of exhibition, or is there anything you're worried about?
We are not worried about anything. There was only one worry, right? Here in Hong Kong, weather can rain, but rain, and I'm telling you this, Emily, that rain will not even dampen the spirits of the fairgoers. Rain, we cannot dampen the spirits of Readers Magnet and the other publishers and our partners here in this industry. And that's it. That's it. Because if you have an umbrella and you just have the will to go, people will come.
I see. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, can I have your business card?
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
thank you so much.
Over here.
Oh, you have another interview.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, I'll get you.
You have a card?
The next one.
Oh.
Hi, Emily. Thank
Yes.
you
Oh,
so
thank-
much.
So sorry, I don't have the business card, but
Oh,
I will
that's
give
okay.
you.
Can I just have them first? Yeah. What will you give them?
I'll send you.
We'll have you next.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hi, John.
Hi, Helen. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing great.
Good, good.
All right. So, okay. Sorry, we're just setting up.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. So, is this your first time coming to the Hong Kong Book Fair?
Actually, no. It is our second time in the Hong Kong Book Fair, and we are very excited to uh, to showcase our work for the second time. Last year we had a blast, and this year we are hoping to replicate, and we know we will replicate how much success we had last year.
So, you said you're here because you had a blast last time.
Yes.
So, what made you decide to come to Hong Kong in the first place last year? Because it's so far from the United States.
That's correct, and it's halfway around the world, right? So we really decided to to choose Hong Kong because true to what we believe in, our slogan is "Readers Magnet." We share your stories with the world. We are an American company, and although we have a lot of culture and a lot of races within America, we do not want America to be the only market for the books and for the stories of our authors. We would want our stories and our books to be shared to the world, so that's why we have strategic cities across the world that we have chosen to showcase our books.
Okay. So, since this is your second time in
Yes.
Hong Kong, I'm sure you know that a lot of things changed in Hong Kong in the last couple years, be it like closer connection to the Greater Bay Area or COVID or just recent changes. Have you noticed any new trends, opportunities, or even challenges?
Well, yes, no challenges, only good trends. Because as we are opening up, or as Hong Kong is opening up to the Greater Bay Area, there's more people. There's more people. There's more awareness. The market has grown, right? And folks from all of the Greater Bay Area has now the appreciation of how Hong Kong appreciates not only art, right, but even for the love of books. So again, the book fair organizers have done a fantastic job last year, but this year, as it's really opened its doors to the Greater Bay Area, we see and we're anticipating more people to come in so that they can really appreciate our books. They will know about our books, and eventually they will buy our books.
Okay, so you mentioned you have a couple of strategic countries or
Yes.
cities that you go to around the world.
Yes.
Do you have you been to other similar cities in Asia, like Singapore or?
Yeah. For the book fairs, Hong Kong is our number one choice, right? Not to mention, we've already joined Beijing and we've already joined Seoul, but nothing will beat the market here in Hong Kong, right? So we go to Europe, we go to Latin America. Of course, we're all over in America, but in Asia, this book fair in Hong Kong, um, by far, is the most strategic. Number one, number two, in Hong Kong also you have the diversity of cultures. Um, Again, we've been to Beijing, we've been to Seoul, and there is also a market there. But here, indeed it is a truly it is a melting pot of cultures. So yeah, we have the Beijing market here, we have the Korean market here, and we also have the local market as well as the Greater Bay Area. So I think this is a great choice, and numbers will show.
All right. Thank you. Just one more question. One last question, actually. Can you share some insights into the reading habits and preferences of the Hong Kong audience based on your experience?
Yes. So the Hong Kong audience is nothing very different than the global audience, right? It's not about novels now. I mean, novels will be there when interest is already being garnered, but people have very little patience. now, right? People uh, tend to go through um, thinner books, but more meaningful books, right? What can I get from the book? Will I, after reading the book, will I learn something from it? And nothing really bad about attention span, but really uh, we we encourage our authors to really be more concise, right? Because there is not only billion other books, but there is also that interest that we would want to capture for the market. So the authors are not only are briefed about the global trend, but also the Hong Kong trend, which is that we keep it short, simple, concise, so that they can learn something from it.
All right. I think that's all.
All
Thank you so
right.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's great
Nice
meeting you.
Nice meeting you. He's my
about this exhibition.
how did we?
Yeah. How do you feel about this?
Oh, we feel excited. It's just the first day, but there's already a lot of visitors like you, the other fairgoers, and some of our authors, right, are here to to meet, greet, and actually talk to the fairgoers. So we're very excited. We had a huge success last year, and we are looking into replicating that success this year.
How many times have you been here for booth exhibition?
For Hong Kong, twice. This is our second time.
Any different design?
Yes, because we feel that there's a bigger market. The Hong Kong organizers have really told us about the Greater Bay Area, and the people that we attract are not just from the city of Hong Kong, but also the Greater Bay Area. So that's the main difference. We have good exhibitors we have good books, and it's the same books, it's the same exhibitors. Now it's just a bigger market.
What is your expectation about this time? Do you expect the book will sell more? And
Yes, definitely, definitely. With more people that's aware that this book fair is happening, with more people that is aware that we're not only just physically in Hong Kong, but also in the Greater Bay Area, right? The market has grown significantly. Yeah. So more people meaning more sales, and more sales meaning more encouraged authors to write more books.
do you mind telling how many books sold last year?
Last year,
Yeah.
roughly we had 2,000 plus sold last year, right? And that's very limited because we don't bring so much books. We only we only sell a few numbers per title. So and we do that because we want people to go through online so that they can also purchase it online. And we have our QR code so that they don't have to be carrying their books as they go around the book fair.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Are there any different types of book, like the mystery or story?
Yeah, yes. So there's a lot, but normally it's really about the life of the author. You want to meet our author? You want to interview an author? American.
Which one?
Here, Malta.
Yes, I'm here.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I was
book?
just introducing you to her.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Yen from Boston Post.
Okay,
And,
I'm
yeah.
Malta from the Art of Self
Yeah,
Destruction.
you can
Okay,
get
okay.
content for him.
Okay.
You
Can
can
you just
hold
hold
this.
this?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, hang on. So that the reader's magnet staff can
Oh, okay.
also hear you. And then you can put this there, there. Very good.
See, it makes me look good.
Okay. Yeah. And how many times have you come to the book exhibition?
This is my very first time, so I'm a first-time author. I just published this book in May this year, and we're actually launching it in Hong Kong to the world.
How do you feel about the audience feeling about this book?
The audience loves this book, so this is really much needed. It's a sarcastic spin on self-improvement books. So while the self-improvement books really tell you how to live your best life, this is a gentle kick in the butt to actually show you why you're not achieving all your goals.
Will you briefly introduce the book? What's the book about?
So the book is called The Art of Self-Destruction. It's a sarcastic spin on self-improvement books. So it's secretly using reverse psychology to actually make yourself the best version of you. But technically, it's a handbook how you live your worst life.
And what's your expectation during this book exhibition? Will you expect it to sell more and more and let people know about it?
Yeah, so my expectations for this book at the Hong Kong Book Fair is to really share it with the world. I think it is a really helpful book for the reader to better their lives.
What made you write this book?
What made me write this book was my own struggle when I was not at the best stage of my life and realized all the self-help books really don't help myself. And I saw it, my friends were struggling with them as well because it was painting a picture of a version that you're supposed to become that I had no idea how to achieve. So I kind of like wanted to see why I'm not there yet. And there was a gap in the market that we could fill with this book.
Thank you.
Thank
Is
you.
this your name?
That's my Instagram handle.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Your name is
Malta.
This? Malta. Okay. Wait a minute. I want to see inside. What's inside?
Text.
Oh, okay.
But
some of the
so
pages I want to.
yeah, hang on.
Oh, so cute! You draw this?
No, I collaborated with an author on this, but all of them.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's like a live stream.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, daily life.
it's daily life.
Yeah.
Here, let's. So there are 50 articles of self-destruction, and the fun thing is the numbers choose you. So pick a number between 1 and 50, and I'm going to read you your destiny.
20.
20. Number 20. Don't know your limits. Does it sound familiar?
Yeah.
Don't know your limits. Professional athletes train close to their limits to reach their best performance during a tournament. They practice being ready and knowing how far they can push when it counts. Not knowing your limits is important for never reaching your full potential. You will easily stress out when things are getting tough because you don't know what you are capable of. Ships are the safest in the harbor, and that's where they should stay. Not knowing your limits also ensures you will break them when given the chance. Going too fast and spending and drinking too much shall be constants in your life. Going over your limits on a consistent basis will accumulate severe health, relationship, and financial consequences over time. Pro tip: extensive gambling is a great way to never reach financial freedom.
Good, 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 yeah, good one. Okay, thank you
Also,
very
we were
much.
thinking, Zhao. Sorry, it's okay.
Yeah.
We were thinking, it's gonna be on the house. We're thinking of giving a copy of your book.
Yeah.
And a signed copy of
Oh,
it.
yeah. What's your name?
This is
Yeah.
our gift for you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you. It's YAN.
YAN. YAN.
Also, with Congressman, we have the t-shirt and Oscar. And this is our safety. So what we have our code with the EFI system. This contains the filing on the end of the session. So after we can file together. Synergy. And for seven manual 6 color and 8 color.
Sir, where are you from?
I'm originally from Germany, but I lived in the US in California for the last 12 years.
Thank
You
you.
guys take a picture. The two of you.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just get the microphone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael.
Oh,
That's